saw the smirk. Why y'all do this to me?
He's supposed to send me some.
My neighbor said.
Send to you. You sound like a dog.
Sounded like Sarah.
It did it not, Sarah?
I have to tell you, I got
I don't know about you, but God sees that.
Okay, she got it on. You got it on, sister?
It's just not recording it. It's not 6.
It is
I wouldn't.
right now. That's it. She's right on it. Okay, Amy. Can you call to order, roll call, and establish a quorum for the City of Perkins regular meeting Tuesday, October 10th, 2023, 6 p.m.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor? Yes. Sarah?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
And Justin?
Yes.
Will you please stand and pray with me? Heavenly Father, we just come to you now, Lord, and we just I want to lift up our city that we love so much. I pray a hedge of protection over our city staff, and this building here tonight, and all the families represented. Father, I also lift up our country, and I lift up this world, and I pray that, well, I already know that your hand is upon us, Father. I already know that you're in charge, and that we have no reason to worry. And we just thank you for sending your Son to die on the cross for us. And I praise your holy name, and I thank you for everything. In Jesus' precious name, amen. All right, number 3, we have some special guests to lead the Pledge of Allegiance for the flag. We've got Perkins Tryon Middle School Hope Squad members. We've got Collins Payne and Briley Brown. The Hope Squad is sponsored by the Iowa Tribe Health Services Program. Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer mentorship program focusing on mental health and suicide prevention. These young ladies were nominated by their own classmates. I'm very proud of them. So come on up.
It's a great program.
Face the flag and we'll help you out, okay? All right, go.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bless our country. Step in there real quick.
Mayor, could you get in there, please?
Yeah, that's what you're
Don't get the shoes.
Oh, you gotta
Shoes.
I have to work.
Just kidding. Shoes.
They're blue too.
Bob,
Sure, go ahead. Absolutely. Sure.
here, go over here. One of you over here. One of you over here. Let the flag gotta be in the middle. Yeah, we're all shorter than the flag. Now look at Bob and just glare at him. Thank you guys. Appreciate your.
Parents, real quick.
Serious one.
Someone's got to do one more.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
Number 4, consideration and action on consent agenda. Commissioners, anyone?
Make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Jason is in the house. Yes.
Vice Mayor? Yes. Sarah? Yes. Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Number 5. Consideration of items removed from the consent agenda. That will be a non-pass. Number 6. Public appearances, petitions, communications, and personal appearances. Under Oklahoma law, the city commission members are prohibited from discussing or taking any action on items that are not on today's agenda. Okay. Number 8. Consideration, discussion, and possible action to ratify the agreement executed by the mayor with the American Signal Corporation for storm sirens at a cost not to exceed $34,987.20, utilizing public safety sales tax as included in the capital improvement plan funding.
Okay. Mayor, you skipped 7, but let's go ahead and
Yep.
let's do 8.
Okay, I am so sorry.
Read all the way through 8. Let's go ahead and do it and go back to
Okay.
7.
No, it was out of order in my packet. My bad. You want to go ahead and do that and then go back?
Sure.
Okay.
Because you've already read that whole long thing. Okay, what happened here was last time this was on your agenda last time for awarding the contract to American Signal Corporation. They had provided us with their form contract, which I didn't love at all, and I had provided them with our form contract, and that was all that happened. And I wanted to make clear to them that you weren't approving anything, you're just awarding it. So the way that we worded it was awarding, the way that we, being mostly me, worded it on your agenda was awarding subject to approval.
Right.
Well, they came back and just signed my draft contract. Just kind of accepted what we proposed, and Bob was like, okay, let's go. You know, he's ready to go get the signals in, and they're ready to go. And I thought, oh, I could have worded that differently, and we could have moved forward. So what we did was, somebody here talked to the mayor. I'll tell you that the version in your packet is the contract, but it's not the last version of it, because the last version of it, the mayor and I both signed. It's an executed contract. And we took the risk that you might not ratify this contract, which you do not have to do, but put it on the agenda to go ahead and ratify the contract that they entered into and have already started moving forward with. If you don't ratify it, we'll still be obligated to pay for any work they've done, and we'll bring it back to you next time. So worse things have happened. And again, I've said this in the last few months, I don't love ratifying, but in this case, it was my wording that caused the situations. Any questions?
No. I mean, it's really clearly written, so. I do remember going over that last month. So. Commissioners, anybody have anything? Except for keeping the mayor on track and order? Okay. I make a motion that we ratify the agreement executed by the mayor with American Signal Corporation for storm sirens at a cost not to exceed $34,987.20, utilizing public safety sales tax as included in the capital improvement plan funding.
I'll second.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah? Yes. Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Okay, let's do a reverse. Go back up to number 7. And consideration, discussion, and possible action to approve proclamation declaring October 2023 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I typically don't do this, but I'm going to read this proclamation before we all talk about it, if that's okay with you guys. Because it's, I think it's near and dear to a couple of us up here on. Whereas the City of Perkins encourages positive action on the part of the community by supporting Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and whereas Domestic Violence Awareness Month is designed to support victims of domestic violence in their time of greatest need, and whereas unhealthy relationships can have a lifelong negative impact on personal health, and whereas we can break the cycle of domestic violence before it starts by equipping families with skills for healthy relationships, and whereas parents, community leaders, civic organizations, and schools are an integral part of providing safe, healthy, and positive support system for survivors, and whereas assisting survivors is not just an investment in their future, it is an investment in Perkins, Oklahoma for generations to come. Therefore, the City Commission recognized the need to honor and support domestic violence survivors in Perkins, Oklahoma. And I, the Mayor of Perkins, Oklahoma, do hereby declare October 2023 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the City of Perkins, and urge all citizens to support the effort to increase public awareness of domestic violence and encourage assistance for domestic violence victims and survivors. Sarah?
You want to, any discussion? Any discussion?
Yeah, I asked this side first.
Oh.
Any discussion over here?
No? Ready for motion?
make a motion.
Go ahead, thank you.
I make a motion to approve the proclamation declaring October 2023 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
I'll second.
I'm gonna do that different next time.
Mayor,
Yes.
Vice Mayor,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes, ma'am.
Justin.
Number 9, consideration, discussion, and possible action to approve proposal from Mills Construction and Welding Incorporated to repair erosion at the storm channel on North Timberline Drive at a cost of $4,600, utilizing American Rescue Plan Act funds.
This is on the south end of Peters Park, on the southwest corner, where we put the 2 culverts in and the sidewalk goes across. The water's going through so fast, it's eroding into the fence. So we're going to try to repair that and keep it from eroding. And then the permanent fix will come when they do the sidewalk. The TAP grant, they're in the design phase, and it'll come through there, and that'll be a more permanent fix. But this is to bring material in, shape it, and then put some rock in.
When would they start? When would they start?
Within 30 days.
I make a motion to approve the proposal from Mills Construction and Welding Incorporated to repair erosion at the storm channel on North Timberline Drive at a cost of $4,600, utilizing American Rescue Plan Act funds.
I'll second.
Mayor,
Yes.
Vice Mayor. Yes. Sarah,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes, ma'am.
Justin.
Yes.
All right. Number 10, consideration, discussion, and possible action to adopt the City of Perkins sponsorship policy.
We discussed, you guys directed me to draft this, and so I don't know that we need to go over again the reasons for having it. It is set out such that there's a distinction between donations and sponsorship. Sponsorship is essentially where you give money and get something in return, some type of benefit. A donation is where you give something and you get a receipt for it so that you can say that you donated it. So that's kind of the distinction, and this is the policy that would apply for sponsorships. Then it makes a distinction between different types of sponsorships. There could be others, but these are basic categories that we expect things to fall under. Some of the sponsorships are going to be, or sponsorship proposals are going to, most of them are going to come from us, from the staff, not me, but from the staff. They're going to say, you know, you can sponsor this activity for this much money and you could get these benefits. To the extent that it's an activity or a program or you know, any of the team sponsorship, anything that doesn't meet one of 2 requirements, it's up to the city manager to set and under the policy. However, what should come before you is any type of sponsorship that involves the permanent affixing of some type of sign, banner, plaque to any type of public property. So if someone proposes naming a room at the library and putting a plaque, that's going to be pursuant to a sponsorship agreement that comes to you. That would be most likely that's going to be one sponsorship agreement that comes to you. Another thing that could come to you would be, and what we're anticipating is like the sponsorship of banners that are going to be posted on the fences at the ballparks for an entire season. That's affixing something to public property. You're not going to have to look at every application for one of those banners. You're going to look at the overall the application form itself. In other words, Trent would come in and say, "We're proposing that we do 24 of these, 48, 100, whatever, and they be a certain size and, give you the idea. The benefit for it is this, the cost of it is that, so that you have the opportunity to say, yeah, no, I don't really think that $100 a year is what is sufficient, or whatever. You do get to have some input on the overall agreement, I guess, if it involves fixing something to our property. The other time when it would come before you is if it's an exclusive agreement. For example, Pepsi wants to be the only bottling company or only soft drink that is sponsoring at an event, and that gets tricky, and that's something that would be brought to you under this proposal.
Did you write this?
I still, this is ours. This is very unique. I stole the base of it from a city in Kansas, and then we really changed it up a bit. So
Simple but in depth. If that makes sense. It's a lot of pages, but it's still easy to read, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. Yeah.
started out much more in-depth and difficult, I think, and we pared it down. That's not to say that we won't be coming back to request that you make changes once it gets into effect and it starts playing out, and they see, how it plays out.
I just think it's important to protect it. It protects us, the city, as well.
Yes, and it gives the rest of the policy talks about what qualifying for sponsorship, whether that who qualifies for a sponsorship, and that gives you. And it also, I think it's important that it sets forth over and over again, really, that you're not obligated to approve any sponsorship of anything because it's our speech, and it's the city's governmental speech. So, and that's important. Any questions for me about anything in this?
Thank you.
Commissioners?
I'll make a motion to adopt the City of Perkins sponsorship policy.
I'll second.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah? Yes. Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Consideration, discussion, and possible action to review letters of interest and select a candidate for Perkins Planning Commission open position, term ending June 30th, 2024. I saw no one stepped up. Okay. So no action. Number 12. Consideration, discussion, and possible action to review letters of interest and select candidate for Perkins Floodplain Board, open position, term ending June 30th, 2024.
Nothing.
Nothing? All right. No action. 13. Motion to enter executive session pursuant to 25O.S.307B.4 to discuss the Public Works Authority claims and possible litigation against Ferguson Enterprises Incorporated and Mueller Systems LLC regarding the city's automated meter reading system. I make a motion that we enter into executive session.
Second.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah? Yes. Jason?
Yes.
Justin?
Yes.
To softball.
You guys started.
Yes.
All right. We're recording.
Okay, Amy, number 14, motion to exit executive session and reconvene in open session.
I'll second.
Okay, Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah? Yes. Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Number 15, consideration, discussion, and possible action as a result of executive session regarding the Perkins Public Works Authority claims and possible litigation against Ferguson Enterprises Incorporated and Mueller Systems LLC regarding the city's automated meter reading system. So do you want me to?
I make a motion to direct the city attorney as discussed.
Second.
Mayor,
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Number 16, new business. Under the Open Meeting Act, this agenda item is authorized only for matters not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda or any revised agenda. No action. I'll make a motion that we adjourn the City of Perkins regular meeting for Tuesday, October 10th, 2023.
A second.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Call to order, roll call, and establish a quorum for the Perkins Public Works Authority regular meeting Tuesday, October 10th, 2023.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Justin?
Yes.
Number 2, consideration and action on consent agenda. Commissioners?
I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
A second.
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Justin?
Yes.
Okay, pass on number 3, no action. Number 4, public appearances, petitions, communications, and personal appearances. Under Oklahoma law, Perkins Public Works Authority and board members are prohibited from discussing or taking any action on items not on today's agenda. That would be a pass, looks like. Number 5, new business. Under the Open Meeting Act, this agenda item is authorized only for matters not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda or any revised agenda. No action. Number 6, I make a motion that we adjourn the Perkins Public Works Authority regular meeting Tuesday, October 10th, 2023.
A second.
What was that, 1 minute?
Mayor?
Yes.
Vice Mayor?
Yes, please.